This poem is called Why I Hold My Breath. Have you ever heard the saying, it could happen, but don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath waiting for something to change that won't. Silence. It's going to take longer for that change to happen, longer than you could possibly hold your breath. Shame. Tell others who want change to not hold their breath as well, so it's common knowledge the change is not likely to happen. Rape culture. But I hold my breath. I hold my breath gasping. Survivance feels like a form of drowning. I search for air bubbles in water I am downing. Like our native teachings and roots now hollow, pain is also something we are taught to swallow. You see, I'm a secret informant in dominant white space because I have lighter skin than is associated with my race. I can cross that colonial color line because society thinks equality means being colorblind. They should be more scared of our minds than their borders and invisible lines. Because of genocide and assimilation, a dominant culture's process of elimination, I got a different kind of education that wasn't a white male narration. See, long before colonization, truths were passed down each generation. So if it is true that we get wiser with age, then I am ancient. It doesn't matter where I stand, my blood goes deep into this land. But with this legacy, I have also inherited trauma. Just ask my mama, my aunties, my grandmother, and her sis. How all the women in my family have been on a list titled Raped by White Men. Listen, this list is not pretend. I was on this list before the age of 10. Isn't that wild? I started holding my breath as a child. Just waiting, holding my breath, waiting for it to end. Now I know truth through poetry will help it mend. We need to change that our bodies take different types of beatings. Change that surviving rape is one of our first teachings. I need you to listen to survivors' stories and understand. Thousands of Native women are still missing from this land. Change that our bodies get claimed, they get named, they get blamed, they get violently shamed. Society wrongfully teaches that consent comes from persuasion. We also have to survive environmental sterilization. I hold my breath because of these pains. I'm too scared to reproduce the blood in my veins. But even that isn't my choice. All I really have is this voice. And my choices are controlled by legislation, so my body knows incarceration. Remember, when you exhale, be that loudest voice, because your body is always your choice. And remember, our hearts and our minds are how we stay free, because who knows when our bodies will be. Thank you.